Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Convos with DEDERILS. My name is Adiola and I'm so excited to be here today. Today we're going to be having our first live in-person interview with an afrobeat artist. His name is called Bordegga. Bordegga. I'm not really sure how to say it, but if I had to guess his real name, I don't know his real name either, but if I had to guess it, I'm going to think his real name is something like Bordegga. Let's go ask him. Anyway, I'm so excited to be here today, and I also want to thank God on my first live in-person show. So let's go ahead and let's go meet that man. Oh my God, you're here. How are you? Come here, give me a hug. How's it going?
I'm good. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. Mr. Bordegga.
Hello, DEDERILS. How you doing
How are
today?
you?
I'm good. I'm good.
So I know you a little bit. I'm going to get to learn more about you.
Okay.
But for those that don't know you, do you mind introducing yourself?
Yeah, I go by the name Bordegga.
Okay.
Real name Itwa Innocent. You know, grew up in Lagos, Nigeria. Studied on the University of Lagos. You know, stayed there for almost all my life. Relocated here a few years ago, and you know, to chase my dreams, which is music, and also you know my career and everything. And here we are today.
I want to know, how did that name Bordegga come about? Because I got it completely wrong. I thought it was Borde. Borde was the reason why they called you Bordegga, but it's completely different.
Okay, so two things actually. First, my nickname is actually Bobby, which everybody knows me as like Bobby.
Barbie?
Yeah, Bobby.
Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby.
Okay.
So, and I thought about it, one of my best designers that I love is Bordegga. So I was like, okay, since the B stands for Bobby, I just do Bordegga, right?
Oh,
yeah.
nice. I love that. It kind of makes sense. Perfect. I love it. So you talked about your music. You came here to chase music and all of that.
Yeah,
right?
music.
So I want to know, how did you get into this journey? How did you get into the music game? Like, what made you decide, like, okay, yeah, music is what I want to do?
So decide and you know on career was two different things for me. So decision was 2019. That's when I decided that okay, I was gonna do it professionally, but music, like making music, like just you know creating and stuff and just having the passion for it has been actually from my childhood. It's something, but I just knew I had this love for it,
Right.
but I didn't know if I wanted to, you know, be in the scene, like you know, doing like you know having to shoot music videos, record, do these things, do shows and stuff. I never just like saw myself like that, but I saw myself as someone who like you know who always just loves, that has the passion for it, wants to do it, but not really. I don't think I wanted to like be there, but it got to a point in like I just realized like there was a time you know when I first relocated here, I was still trying to like get my balance and stuff. So I found myself going more with friends that you know they always go to record stuff, go to the studio and
Right.
stuff. So I was always like, okay, I love to make music, I love to sing and stuff. Let me just see. And trust me, I was like, that was like my first time ever going to a studio was like in 2019. So when I went and I saw my friends doing well, doing good, like making stuff, I'm like, wow, this is actually fun.
Right.
I thought it was a whole lot of process. I'm like, okay, is this it? Okay, you know what? Let me just give this shit a try, and let me just do it for fun, for my family, for my friends, for my people. You know, people. So I did it first. The first thing I did, my manager was like, the guy that's my manager, that's Wale. So when he was like, dude, you talking trash, man. And I was almost discouraged. I'm like, no, like I can't be discouraged because this shit is my passion. So it was just from there. It was just like you know, it was like, you got to just keep pushing, like just do better. Like I just felt I had more to offer.
Right.
So I went again, I did this again and again and again and again, and I came up with my first single, African Woman. I just you know I recorded and I played this shit for my manager, and he was like, what? This shit sound dope as fuck. Like wow, he couldn't believe. He was like, is this you? Is this? I was like, damn, man. Then you know we started to you know I started to fall in love with making more music, and I started to write a lot. Started to write for a bunch of artists too. You know, started to like I do songwriting too. You know,
Right.
so I mean I'm like whoa. So I just kept developing my skills and stuff, and here we are today, and that's it. That's about it for now. And
So
you know,
I saw on your Instagram page, right? It says late bloomer.
Yeah.
Does this have to do anything with you going into? Does this have anything to do with going into music?
Yeah, it has everything to do.
Late bloomer.
Yeah, everything is so, like I told you, 2019, when I realized that I wanted to do, I feel like, yo, you know, as we as humans, sometimes it takes it takes people like some little times for them to figure out what they want to do. Sometimes it takes some other people a longer time.
Right.
So music, when I realized like in 2019 that I wanted to do this, I was still in the middle of, you know, just recording, deciding, making up my mind if I really wanted to, like, you know, do this. So it took me 2019 till this very year to decide that I want to put out a project. So I just first put out a single. So it's one thing about me, again, it's always hard to put out a project because most projects are actually personal to me.
Right.
I put in a whole lot of work, time, energy. Like I could record one project time and over again. So I feel like my first project took me time. It's like it's so emotional, it's so special to me.
Right.
So it took me a lot of time to do it. So I feel like it's late. I should have dropped this 2020, 2021. A whole lot of people, my close friends and family, they fought with me like, yo, there are people like you, like, yo, you have to drop this shit this year unless they're waiting for me, you know. So I'm like, you know, sorry, I'm too late, and it's like, you know.
So sometimes you take time.
You take time, you know.
Before. That can be good, that can be bad.
Yeah.
So we want to hear more from you, just so you know. So now you discovered that, oh my God, I love music, you know. What I want to know is what inspires you and what keeps you going? Because I know it's not like an easy journey, even for me with like a show like this. Sometimes you're like, okay, I'm over it, but then you still, because you love it, you keep, you know, you're like, okay, I'm here. So like, what inspires you and what keeps you going? I'm very curious about that.
Yeah. So
I can imagine it's easier.
one of my greatest inspirations is my life, situations, reality, things that I go through on a day-to-day basis, things that I encounter, be it good, bad, whatever it is. You know, experiences when I travel, places I go to, people I meet, beautiful people, people who do me wrong, people who you make me happy to. You know, everything. You know, it's just it builds. It's like it just makes me incorporate everything I do into my art. So I find music as the happy place to talk about anything. It could be if you stomp on me, if you do something wrong or stuff, man, you might just make me make a hit record. I'm telling you. So you gotta. So that's just me. So everything about me, my music is just about my life and everything.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like how you just mentioned that because I'm gonna come back for you on that.
Okay.
I'm gonna come back for you on that. So let's go into this. So at this moment, you're currently working on a project, right?
Yeah, correct.
Tell us about the project and what should your fans expect from it?
So I want you to expect reality. At least in all the songs, you probably must have been in one of the scenes. It must have affected you either positively or negatively, one way or the other. There must be songs there, one way or the other. It may not be directly, but it must be something that, you know, when you listen, you be like, this shit reminds me of a so time when I was in this. It could be a relationship, it could be hard time, it could be anything, but just expect love and reality.
So they're gonna feel something.
Yeah.
From the project coming up.
Correct.
Perfect. So you have a song on that project called your new song, Besimo Meets, part of this project, right?
Yes, no.
Yeah,
it is.
So
it's out there.
So you were talking about someone could piss you off and you write a music and all of that.
Yeah.
What's the reason? What's the cause behind Besimo Me? I want to know.
Okay, so first I'll start. So I feel everything in life there's no mistakes, there's nothing that was not bound to happen. There are things that are bound to happen. So it now depends on you as a human, how you want to take things, or the negative or the positive energy. Some people give back negative energy for negative energy. So it depends on you how you want to take it.
Right?
So me, I take negative energy, I put life into it. I fight, like, I just feel you can make something out of nothing. So I turn bad energy into positive vibes. It's the best way. Just, instead of me, maybe just say, like, for instance, you trying to, like, you want to hit me or you want to do stuff, I wouldn't hit you back because we're grown. We're not supposed to fight.
Nah.
I'd rather just, take that punch and be like, I'm gonna talk about it. I remind you, like, yo, you remember the day you hit me and stuff? Right, but you know what I mean? If I do that back, maybe we could shoot each other someday. Why not leave right and stuff? So that's just it about, one of my inspirations. And Besumami was just, like I said, inspiration. I was inspired by beautiful ladies like you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we have a lot of, beautiful ladies all around the world and stuff. And, most times when you see a lot of beautiful queens, African queens, Mexican queens, Colombians and stuff. So it's just a type of music that I use to appreciate women, basically. It's just a way, to appreciate the beauty, no matter who you are, be it dark, be it white, wherever. I don't discriminate. As long as you listen to it and you dance and vibe to it, that's it for me.
Perfect.
So it's just a way of appreciating ladies, So what brings me more joy is seeing, ladies vibe and dance to the tune. That's Besumami for you.
Was there a specific lady behind that song?
No, honestly.
Besumami. Besumami, you
No,
sure?
at all. Not at all.
We don't want to get you in trouble, so we're not going to.
Not at all.
That's awesome. So thanks a lot for, giving us a lot of information. I feel like if someone does not know anything about you, but now they should know a thing or two about you.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Exactly. So I really love that. So we're gonna play a little bit of. We're gonna play a game. We're basically just gonna ask you random questions.
Okay.
Right. This is just for your fans to get to know you better. Right. So first of all, what are the things that you like to do for fun?
I love to play soccer.
Soccer.
Watch soccer.
Uh-huh.
Also, I love to watch basketball. I love to swim. Yeah, I love to swim. And I love to travel, meet new people, friends and stuff. Yeah, that's
Nice. Nice. So tell us a story about one of the most embarrassing moments you've had.
One of my first shows ever that I played in Chicago. And so normally most times when I perform, I like to have my live band. And I think my keyboardist then was, I think he was ill or something. Something came up, he couldn't make the show. And he told me last minute, like, we're talking about 30 minutes to the show. He was supposed to pull up at the location. He was like, he texted me like, yo, I'm not going to be able to make it to the show. I'm like, oh my gosh, wow, what am I supposed to do? I already had everything prepared. So I had one of my friends, he was around, and he told me he plays keyboard for his church and stuff. And that didn't go well.
Wow.
Because I asked him like before we went on set, and it was like, he's good, like he could do it and stuff. And we got to the stage, and I was supposed to start performing, and the song started and stuff, and this guy was playing off key, and everyone was like, are these people not organized at all? I felt so embarrassed. I was like, oh my God. Like I had to stop. I was like, yo, cut it. And he was still playing. I was like, oh my God, I'm done. I'm finished today.
Oh God.
That was like one of my, most embarrassing moments.
Oh wow, that would have been sad.
Yeah, but he ended well. I tried to do what I could. We just worked without the keyboard. So.
You know what I love about you? I've heard your natural voice before, and I think your natural voice is like actually just like amazing. It sounds like you have if he sings for you, it literally sounds like he has a microphone, but he doesn't even have a microphone.
Yeah, people.
Do you
say
mind
that.
singing something for us really fast?
Okay, I'm gonna do a little freestyle for you.
Yeah, do a freestyle.
You want me to do a little freestyle for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Your body bono fairly, see you on my telly, rocking Machiavelli, rock with me steady, girl, you know I'm ready. The thing you carry heavy, I fit to break the bank for you, give you money, fancy clothes, buy you brand new Chevy. But I got only one question for you. Are you single or you got a man that you talk to? I don't like to fumble or find person trouble. Let me know so I can go offline or go invincible. I don't deal with shady ladies, but if we get high, say two can't play that game. Make you no go let me love you, cause if I do, I go love you past us, malam they love to shinkafa. Ego they like, oh femanu, oh do mommy be in your to feje dundun. So sweet and it's so true, malam they love to shinkafa. Ego they like, oh femanu, oh do mommy be in your to feje dundun. So sweet and it's so true. Thank you.
We love it.
Thank you.
Can I get if there was an audience here, I'll have them clap for you.
Yeah, no, I clap for myself.
I love it.
Oh,
Good job.
thank you. Appreciate
Good job.
it.
It's so crazy. Like He literally did not have like a mic on and it sounded that good.
Yeah.
And no auto-tune or anything.
Yes,
Good
sir.
job. I
Thank you.
love it. I love it. I have another question for you. If you could meet an artist that inspires you, who would it be and why?
John Legend.
John Legend. I didn't expect that.
He makes timeless music.
He does.
Yeah, timeless.
He
Like it's
does.
someone like, you know, when you have a bad day, stress day, you just wanna, you know, sometimes you just wanna relax and chill. Put on some John Legend and
Yeah, I know.
tell me how
I
you
don't
feel
know
about.
all his songs, but I know.
At least you know All of Me.
Yeah, oh yeah, and
Yeah.
others too. Like
Yeah,
his
I love
popular
the
ones
song.
I know, but I'm not. Yeah, I don't know everything, but I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So we're gonna go into our next game, right?
Okay.
I have a few. I'm gonna list a few artists for you, and I want you to tell me what comes to mind when I mention their names. Right? Let's start with Burna Boy. What comes to your mind when I ask you about Burna Boy? What do you think?
So right now, I'll say Burna Boy is actually doing an amazing job, like in terms of putting us, we as like Africans, as Nigerians, on the map. You know, I don't know if you've ever encountered it. Maybe when you first came to America, how people see us and how they see us now.
You know what? I have never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
So in high school, I know we were not seen as
Yeah.
like, you know, people that are, they look at us like all, when you think of Africa, you think of lions.
Exactly.
You
So
know,
now,
you think of a cave,
Yeah,
that's how
so-
they look at us
so-
and kind of look down upon us. But now, at this age, I see more people being more open to Africa
Yeah.
and wanting to learn more about us. You know, so I've never thought about that. But I don't know if high school students that are from Africa are still going through that, what I went through as a student in high school. So I'm not sure. But where I am right now, I do see people being more open to Nigerians, Africans, and all of
Yeah.
that. And I love that.
and it's
But
great. I remember when I first used to come, I find it hard to even tell people that I'm from Nigeria. But now I comfortably tell people because these guys talk about Weez, talk about Davey, talk about Burna, what these guys are doing. They're doing an amazing job. Like, you know, you see people dancing to what they don't even understand. Isn't that crazy?
yeah, like Buga, so
It's crazy. You see people, you even see some people rhyme, like you see white, you see people rhyming word for word to this, and you're like, are you serious? And they don't even know what it means. So that's amazing, man. Those are ambassadors, man. I call them ambassadors. So they are doing, that's what comes to my mind anytime I think about Burna. He's doing an amazing job. I love him as a brother and stuff. And, you know, I just see him, David and Wiz as ambassadors, you know, doing amazing job in the diaspora.
I love it. And which leads me to my next artist. I was going to ask you, what did you think about Davido?
One of my greatest inspirations.
Really?
Yeah, because honestly, that dude is rich as he came from a rich home. But ask yourself, how many rich people do you see put in the work that dude puts in on a day-to-day basis?
You don't see a lot of
It just shows the passion is there. Like, you know, a lot of people, they feel they made it all, and you know, they just go buy a house on the island and relax. Like, that has the money. But this guy puts in more. He puts in 10 times more work than even people on the streets. He's in this country today. He's doing this in this country. You know, it's crazy, the energy, man. So, you know, it just gives me more motivation to, you know, want to work harder and feel like, yo, even if I'm a billionaire tomorrow, I still want to keep working, because who the fuck am I if this guy could be working as hard as, like, harder than what he's doing, then why wouldn't I do the same? So that's a great inspiration for me too, David. Yeah.
Yeah, like honestly, David does not even need to work a day in his life, and here
But
he
he
is.
walks like he doesn't have anything.
Yeah, I love it, and it seems like he's also such a blessing to so many people.
Yes, and
around
that's
him.
another, true. That's another thing again. You know, he could just see you on the street and be like, yo, take this 1 million today. Like, it's great. Like, it's just love. It's just, he just wants to see people help. Like, you see the tour we rise by lifting others is doing too, you know?
I
It
love
just
it.
speaks for itself.
I
Yeah.
love it. Another artist I want to ask you is Buju.
Vibes giver, any day, anytime.
Vibes what?
That's the vibes giver now. Like he says, most of his, you know, the finish. He always like that's something unique about him. He will tell you one way or the other in his song. You know, finish. Like it's always there. I'm ready to give you the vibe, sweet melodies. You know, he's on his lane. You know, he came up like a few years ago, and you know, he's just doing his own thing, making sweet music. Yeah. And I love his growth too. You know, look at him. Started with Zlatan, had a collabo from there with Burner. Tomorrow he has this with Wiz, and I think he has a Bad Since 97 EP coming out soon too. So, you know, great guy, doing well for himself. I love him as a brother too.
I love it. And this is our last artist that I want to ask you. Her name is Thames. What do you think about Thames?
Thames, I don't know how, but Thames is one female artist that she's unique. I say unique, like I see her as a gift out of Africa. As a gift.
I hope she hears this.
Yeah, she's a gift because she's just making music like how it comes for the love, for the passion of it, you know, and she's doing great right here now. Like look at her, look at the collabs she's had within the past 1-2 years with Future, with Drake, that's huge.
Yeah, and she came out of nowhere from what I heard.
Yeah, like it's huge.
Like that's what they call. Some people say that's grace.
That's grace.
That's grace.
And it's grace and hard work. And it's just you doing what you love for fun. That's what she doing. That's what she does. So every other thing is just coming with time. So that's another wonderful artist too. You know, she's doing great, and I like that.
I love it. Yeah. I love how you literally like broke down these artists one by one.
Yeah, because I listen to everybody.
You listen to them. Yeah. I really love it. I really love it. So we're gonna close this up by just having you know, I want you to look at the camera and look at your fans, right? Okay. If you could say one thing to your fans, you can say one thing to them.
One thing to my fans. To my fans.
To your fans.
Expect like a whole lot from me, from my team, from everything. Like from everything you see, the reason why it's taking this long is because of hard work. I'm the kind of person I love to. I mean, I don't move with the crowd and stuff. I just live my life as it comes. I do things when I feel I love things to be organic. I don't like to force things. So just expect the most natural version and the natural part of me in my coming project that I'm about to drop.
I love it. And when should we expect that project?
It's dropping early next month.
Early next month? Do we have a date?
I'll communicate that to you. I'll text you so you could post it. So, I mean, the date is coming out before the end of next week, so I'm going to text it to you.
I have to ask you, I know I said we're going to close this up. Do you have a fella inspiration in your sound by any chance?
Yes, I do.
Okay, perfect. That's what inspired this outfit today, guys. I feel like he has a fella inspiration in his sound. Fella would wear something like this, I think.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, Mr. Bordegga, Mr. Eitwa, did I get it right?
Yes, so you call me like I just had my mom call me. I'm like, but
no. So are you Yoruba or like?
I'm from Edo State.
Edo State, but you speak Yoruba.
I know.
So what Yoruba?
But Dada.
Oh sure.
Not Dada, but I hear enough to communicate,
small.
To make music.
Okay,
yeah.
Perfect. So I can't say anything bad about him in Yoruba. You get it? But I just want to say, Mr. Eitwa, Mr. Bordegga, I just want to say thank you so much for being here today.
Appreciate you,
I am wishing you best of luck on your new EP.
Thank you for having me on your show today.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to have you. Thank you.
You have a good one.
You as well. Bye.
Yeah, bye. Yeah.